Ah, chat. Hello. You know, people can't say I do this shit for the money. Because if I was smart, I would keep playing Jason. But no. No. I gotta be the weirdo who is like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna keep playing Pyramid. Could you imagine, chat? Also, I think the plan... Hi, Darth. I think the plan is, I'm gonna do the Pyramid Head build video after stream tonight. I'm gonna eat and then do that. And also, I didn't realize that the anniversary event is, like, literally next week. So... I kind of really genuinely have to lock in and finish Pyramid Head as fast as I can. I'm good. I had a good day. I woke up really late. I was, I think I was really exhausted from working 2 extra shifts I wasn't supposed to. I slept through my alarm twice, chat. Twice. I don't do that. I usually don't sleep through my alarm once, let alone twice. Played some Destiny, and then here we are. What is this? Play intro movie? Oh. Are you sick? No, I just woke up. I took another nap a minute ago. That might be why. Also, chat, so there's a rumor going around. I don't have them any showed up because I had the icon pack. There's a rumor going around. There is a rumor going around that apparently... so, back when Behavior changed the Prestige system, they did it so if you had a killer already Prestige 3, you would get a red border when they did the new Prestiges. Apparently, they're going to be doing this again for Prestige 10. I repeat, they're going to be doing this again for Prestige 10. I am so mad. I'm so mad. Did you play the Jason thing? I did not. I can actually do that right. It's just the slasher, right? Hey, I got my Jason charm. Put that on right now. Hi, Milky. He looks so stupid. I love him. I get. Alright. Also, let's hope the killer queues aren't a fucking hour. Okay, so I wanted to test the new perks on Pyramid Head because I didn't get a chance to do that yet. And I did claim the 10 million BP. I used that to finish off Dracula and Prestige 3 Jason. So the only killers we have left, we just have, what, one and a half Prestiges on Houndmaster, and then 6 on Jason, and we're done with every killer. Well, kid, if you don't need to be here, and just take a day, go for it. It's up to you. I hope it gets better, though. One day at a time. Do we do Rampage first, just to get it out of the way? Oh no, Pyramid can't use either of these. Fuck. Fuck. Fucking Pyramid can't use either of these. Hi, Hero. Just been a lot today. Well, I appreciate you being here, and I hope it can bring you a little bit of solace. Speaking of Silence Hero in the chat, if you guys have not watched Silence Hero's most recent video on why no one uses Spirit's perks, you should go do that. It's a good video. You should also watch the why no one uses Oni perks. That's also a good video. You should also subscribe. You should also hype the video if you're on mobile and hit the like button. This is shit I should say in my own videos, but I don't. Fuck. Do I run both? Oh my god, this perk is like the antithesis of Pyramid. Not only do I have to hook 3 different survivors, I also have to break a pallet. I feel like I just need to run Rampage and Scared to Death by themselves. Or together. I feel like there's no other way to do this. I saw Dark. Keep it up. Just be careful with daily uploads. If you do them too much, it will mess up the algorithm for you. Leopard print plus well, I can't use Goblet. It has to be a basic break. It can't be a special break. Unless, actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's go test that real quick. Because I believe Goblet counts as a special break. Right? You can special break. But weirder shit has happened before. Who are these perks really for? Again, there's a couple killers I can see that actually... Wraith's probably the biggest example. Wraith can actually probably make pretty good use out of both of them. He's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head, though. I don't think it should work on special breaks. I think it would be too good on... there's a couple of killers I can think of. I think it would be too good on Nemesis. I think it would be too good. And of course I get the map with, like, no goddamn pallets. Okay. Jane, drop the pallet. Come on, Jane. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes! Thank you. No. Okay. Alright, no. I think killers it would be particularly too good on, though. Again, Blight, for obvious reasons. Vecna could fucking abuse the shit out of it with his iridescent add-on. Hux probably makes really good use out of it. Singularity probably makes fucking really good use out of it. Okay, so we do have to hook 3 survivors for Scared to Death. So Scarlet Egg is a given. That's an obvious given. I think Zancian is also a given. Because I would have to see where they're going at the very least. So I can just kind of run them down. And it would let me know if they're still in range for Rampage to even hit. And then for Rampage, Leopard Print Fabric, obviously. I think I have to bring that. I don't know if I should bring Brutal or... I don't know if Brutal would be better or Enduring. We'll try Brutal. Because diminishing returns on Enduring... Well, it would affect this. This would go down to 7% instead of 15%. So, Enduring's 50%. So it would be 57 versus 65. So yeah, so Enduring... If I do bring Enduring, I would have to swap out Leopard Print Fabric. Okay. I think that's good. I think we'll try this. Hornet Q's. I don't even know how to pronounce that name, but hello. Will this build work? Probably not. Probably fucking not. You earn 1 token up to 13. Whenever you're blinded or pallet stunned for the next 13 seconds, you gain 1% haste for each token. Nothing else will give me haste. So yeah, so... It does have to be pallet stun, though. I need guidance on perks, or who to play first. I do have a bit of a series for that. I actually have a video that went over that a while ago. It's basically still relevant. Nothing's really changed since then. My recommendation for first killers to buy, though, buy Artist. All of her perks are really good. Buy Plague. All of her perks are also really good. As for killers, that really comes down to you. What kind of playstyle do you prefer? Oh, it doesn't affect add-ons. You're so right, Rosa. Thank you. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. No, it wouldn't. Okay, yeah, so it would still be 65%. It's a bit overkill, to be fair, though. But, yeah. If you want a general character to just play and pick up and start to learn the game with, I would actually recommend... I used to recommend Freddy, but he's changed since then. It really just comes down to what you enjoy. It's very hard. If you want one that's going to teach you the fundamentals of the game, Wraith, and you don't even have to buy him. You used to play Clown. Honestly? Vecna. He's a lot, but the learning curve will help you learn a lot of the game, and he's not... same as Clown, but he requires a lot of the same thought process in my opinion. So, I think the Lich is probably who I would recommend. And Henry. Henry also has good perks. So yeah, so I'd recommend buying Henry, Artist, and Plague just for their perks. All of those should be able to get you through what you need to. And then as far as a killer to play, probably Vecna, or the Lich. Oh, yum yum. Doctor is also a very good beginner killer. I mean, Clown's still okay nowadays. If you still own him, yeah, he's still okay nowadays. And his perks are also very good. Pop Goes the Weasel got buffed recently. It's pretty decent nowadays, and Bamboozle is Bamboozle. I mean, it's always been good. You'll eventually just master it. Yeah, it's a hard thing. But I mean, there's almost 50 choices. I get why someone might want to ask. Yeah, I mean, since Pinhead and Myers got out of the game, there's actually a decent amount of, especially Pinhead. With Pinhead not being in the game anymore, at least available to buy, all of his perks are free now. And all 3 of his perks are also really good. But you don't even have to buy, and you should just have them now. Yeah, this is gonna go fucking terrible. I am fully expecting these at least the one match of this to be fucking awful. There's not really a killer. There's not really a killer that translates from Clown's playstyle. Again, he's M1, but his haste and hinder make him play completely different from almost the whole cast. I'm trying to think of someone similar, and there really isn't. And focus on reworking older killers. I would agree, except if they do that, they won't make money. And if they don't make money, the game dies. It is the unfortunate reality of gaming in 2026. It's like when people talk about Marvel Rivals saying like they should slow down and stop releasing characters so much and focus on balance and fixing bugs. They could do that, but money. And Pinhead and Demo, yeah. I'm actually shocked that they are as rare as they are because I feel like most of the people who were playing them already owned them, but I don't know. Same thing with Myers. Myers is another weird one because I feel like his play rate is still decently high, isn't it? Because I feel like anyone who gave a shit bought him or already owned him. Old Skull Merchant. Yeah, to a degree. It's very... It's a very, like... Also, I haven't played Pyramid Head in almost 2 weeks, by the way, chat. It's been a while. So I'm going to be playing very terribly. And she DC'd. Alright, let's go. Dead by Daylight's back on the menu. Did you hide behind a rock? Where did you go? Clown was easy to master. I wouldn't say master, but he's easy to, like, definitely get his fundamentals down compared to other killers. I think Clown is a really good example of a killer with a very low skill floor and a really high skill ceiling. The skill ceiling on Clown is actually kind of nuts. Where the hell did they go? Oh, hi, Rick. Also, these perks have one slight problem with Pyramid Head. One slight little nugget of issues with Pyramid Head. People don't really drop pallets against Pyramid Head. Hi, Jill. What the fuck was that? Screaming like an action movie star. What the fuck was... Okay. I probably could have hooked him still. All things considered, it's fine. It's time, chat. I have to send myself to Gideon's. Oh, I have to hook people! I forgot I have to hook people! Oh, fuck! David, where are you? I have to hook you. Please be David. Fong. Oh no, it's the Fong bot. Fuck. Fongbot, I have to hook you. I have to hook you, Fongbot. Jill shouldn't have a flashbang by now. God, I have to hook people. Okay, we officially have Hex scared to death. And we also officially have 1 token of Rampage. So we'll get that 1% haste if I get stuns. You know, that thing that classically happens to Pyramid Head. Are you guys fucking kidding me with these? Art the Clown will have? I still swear he better have something that, like, traps a gen. Like, you start, like, he kicks a gen, and when you pop it, it, like... I don't know. It like... It, like, shows your aura. It, like, explodes for a second. I don't know. No, David, you were supposed to stay at the pallet. Bro, you had one job, man. Yeah, Chad, I don't think we're getting use out of scary stuff. I got 2 tokens. I got 2 tokens of Rampage, though. You know, for when I get stunned. Bongbot, drop it, drop it. Yeah! 2% haste! Wait, what? Why didn't I get my haste? Oh no, she got slowed. Right. Okay, never mind, I'm stupid. Bye, fine. Freak Bob for the 50th. What number killer are we on now? Because... Jason, the Judgment, and then we have... Art the Clown. So, whatever we're at now plus 2. So we know what the next 2 are. I am shocked he didn't go for that. I don't think they kind of get the undetectable lethal pursuer for Art. It was kind of... I mean, I feel like we kind of have that. Corrupt Pro Secret Project. I mean, it's not one perk, but... Unless you mean to, like, make it go up. Like, it increases how long undetectable lasts for. Is this Shadow Step? This has got to be Shadow Step, right? Joe, you gotta go get him. I was waiting out dead hard just in case. My problem with that is, I hope it's just a flat number and not percentage based. Because if it's percentage based, we're going to run into a lot of issues. We're going to run into a lot of issues if that's just percentage based. I do appreciate her running right back to that. She was over here. She ran back to us. She had to have. That shit was so far progressed. I'm gonna do a controversial thing. Hang on. Okay, no one's on this one. They're all on Death Hook. He really was like, I'm just gonna walk around the stick. Oh, where'd the body block go? I think Rick's right there. Jill, I hear you. Did you run back to your... You did. Why did you do this? In what reality? I don't know if she went back in. Back in? Okay. Interesting strat. Oh, wait. Wait. Do it. Drop it. She's hindered. I'm haste. Yeah! Value! Value! It took the whole game in a very specific situation, but we got it, chat. We got value. Oh, that's great. Oh, shit. See, Jason's perks are meta. See? It just took running a full build around it for her to dead zone herself and for her to double back. If she kept running, I wouldn't have gotten that. Thematically, it would be if they complete the gen, it explodes in their face and takes a health state. Yeah. You know, what if it can't down? They like you kick a gen. And as long as the gen, like... And, like, it marks the gen for 10 seconds. Or for, like, a certain amount of time. And if the gen is completed within that time, it takes a health state. Would that be... I feel like that would be fine, right? Do I think you should increase the... It depends. I mean, the thing is, they're trying to stick with the 13 thing, right? And I feel like if you make it so it's 2% per token, that could be a way to do things. Definitely. The only problem I can see is if you do go against one of those killers that can just constantly break pallets really fast. Then again, you have to get stunned. Yeah, maybe it should be 2%. Maybe they should make it 2%. He didn't even try? Hi, Rick. I like Silent Shadow, personally. 3%? I think 3% would be too much. You break 2 pallets, you get a 6% haste on the second one. That might be too much. Oh, I didn't mistime it. It was breakout. Okay. Three decisive strikes. I didn't see a single. No, don't remove the cooldown. No. It needs the cooldown. Oh, that shit needs the cooldown. You can maybe lower it to 20-second cooldown. Like, I get why you want to remove the cooldown. It needs that cooldown. Because if you combo this with Enduring and it doesn't have a cooldown, killers could literally just... Yeah, they could just keep literally just running through pallets and just downing people in seconds. Again, it doesn't seem that bad in a vacuum, and that's the problem with perks in Dead by Daylight and why they have to play it safe with, why they usually have to play it safe with killer perks. Because even, like, Turn Back the Clock, like, as good as this perk is... Why did I click on Vecna for that? As good as Turn Back the Clock is, it doesn't break anything. Like, the only killer who, like, has a unique interaction with this that it kind of breaks is, like, Wraith, but even then it's not that big of a deal. But that's what I'm saying. That's the problem in why they have to be careful with perks on killer side. Because if they make a perk too good, and there's a specific killer who can utilize that perk really well, well... And then the perk has to get nerfed for everyone because that one killer uses it well. On Survivor side, if they release a busted perk, and then they just have to nerf the perk, that's it. That's why it's complicated on the killer end. Now, there are some egregious examples. Fucking, I think all of Krasu's perks. Krasu's perks are also weird, too, because, like... Because, like, for Krasu, it's like, okay, Overture of Doom, I said this so much that it needs to work like Corrupt Intervention. It needs to work like Corrupt Intervention. It needs to hex the farthest 3 gens, not just the farthest gen. Ravenous, the problem with Ravenous, and people are gonna hate what I'm about to say, there is a killer in the game who makes Ravenous fucking busted if they buffed it too much. And because of that one killer, who I'll name in a second, they cannot buff this perk. This one killer is also the reason they can't buff most exposed perks. There's technically 2, but one main one. And that's... Ken. You can't... Because how Ken works, you can't make exposed perks that good anymore. It's not just him, it's also Spirit. Spirit's the other one. And Singularity. Singularity's... Okay, so probably those 3. I was thinking more Ken because his mobility isn't tied to cameras and whatnot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm saying... Run Ravenous on Ken. Do it. Trust me. Do it. Get that 4th thing. Run Yamori's Mask. Is it Yamori's Mask? It's Yamori's Mask, right? Upon hooking a survivor while enraged, all survivors further than 40 meters scream. Yeah. Run Yamori's Mask in, like, Infectious Fright or something. Just so you get, like, up-close information. Hook that 4th person. Go to fucking... You got 60 seconds. 60 seconds to M1 people as Ken. You can clean up a match. You can clean up the match. It doesn't sound that good on paper, and it will not always work, but the situations where that shit is good on Ken are fucking insane. Also, Singularity. Singularity could probably do it, too. Especially because by the time you get that 4th hook, it's probably later in the match. They don't have as many pallets or resources to work with. Vigil. The perk they'll never nerf. I mean, yeah. But... Vigil is also the reason they can't buff. Okay, so they make the timer longer for Ravenous. Okay, cool. You just made Vigil stronger. That's the other issue. It's percentage based. So you can't buff the timers. I do think they should nerf Vigil, but that's the other thing, right? That's a perk, right? With Ravenous, you can buff Ravenous, but then it gets too good on Ghoul, so you have to nerf it because of Ghoul. Springtrap a weak killer? He's fine. In Dead by Daylight, a killer being fine means they're weak, though, so, yeah. CD, if you want the real answer to that question, all but 3 killers in this game are every killer in this game, but 3 are weak. I wish I was... no, 5. I'd say 5. All but about 5 killers in this game are weak. I hate giving that response, but it's kind of true. Art is more of a trickster killer, as much as he's brutal. I genuinely would want his perks to be traps and different toys. Yeah, my idea for Art would be he has like a bag of tricks, and I do hope one of those things is a trap. Isn't this really fragile of checks and balances where one step in any direction could make playing this game obnoxious for a couple weeks till things were reverted? Yeah. I mean, look what happened with Thrill of the Hunt. I don't agree with people's response to it, but they buffed Thrill of the Hunt by like 3%. And it was fucking everywhere. And there was one killer in particular who made really good use out of it. And that was Singularity. I'm about to bring him up. I'm about to bring him up again, too. Remember Haywire? It wasn't that good on almost all of the cast, but because of Singularity and Twins, more so Singularity, they had to nerf it. Those top 5s being Nurse, Blight, Kamiki, Dracula, and Spirit. Is it weird that I think Larry is better than Spirit? I would put Larry right beside Dracula, honestly. Maybe it should have been gen regression perk? I mean, yeah, but it's too late now. Now it's a gate thing. Now its thematic is set. I'm all for, like, buffing or nerfing a perk, but, like, I don't want to change its thematic. I like the concept of Haywire, I really do. The idea of regressing gens is cool. Or, exegates is cool. Yeah, but Lynx, then that's not what Ravenous is. You're just making a new perk. Xeno is the worst kill. I strongly disagree. What the fuck? What are you looking at? Fucking Japanese tier lists? I know Japanese tier lists usually put fucking Xenomorph at the very, very bottom of the tiers, but no, worst killer in the game? Probably Ghost. Do I think he's the worst? Legion. It's either Ghostface or Legion, in my opinion. It's one of these two. Ghostface has something Legion doesn't, and that's snowball potential. And that's, like, the only thing, like, he has over Legion, but, yeah. Just as a new player? What, to play against or play as? Yeah, Singu always... Larry, like, I mentioned it, like, again, I say this all the time. I say this all the fucking time. In my 9.2 video, when I was talking about, like changes to it, and, like, I brought up Singularity because it was weird that he didn't get the half benefits that the other killers had. It's like, how the fuck did he avoid that? Oh, to play against? Oh, yeah, she's fine. You just gotta greed. That greed and turret placement. That's what you gotta do. My suggestion for turret placement is obviously don't place them right outside of the tunnels because it will shut them down. Place them in the middle of loops. And I say this all the time because people confuse this, and it's why they tried the changes on Xeno like they did a while ago. Just because the flame turret does not get Xenomorph out of crawler mode, does that mean the turret didn't do anything? She still had to she still had to address the turret was the elephant in the room. She still had to address it, and it basically it's a body block for you. It's gonna waste her time a lot. It will give you at least another 10 seconds or so in a chase, unless you placed it like directly around a corner or something. I mean, matchmaking in general is pretty bad for most people. Is it better to break it with M1 or M2? It depends. If you can, break it with your M2. If not, just smack it with your M1. Yeah, but that's the thing. Unless you play her in a specific way, I don't... That argument's always weird to me, because it's like, okay, so we're only evaluating the killers that they play in a specific way? Again, I'm working on that video, too, the whole... I hate tier lists in Dead by Daylight, because they make no sense. But no, I don't agree. Hag's definitely down there, but I still think... I still think it's Ghostface and Legion. Like, say what you will about Trapper and Hag, but if they really want to, they can lock an area down, and snowball's the wrong word for Hag, but they can lock an area down and at least have something they can do at some loops. Trapper, again, he can snowball off of his traps sometimes. Again, it won't always happen. But he can also just put a trap in a loop, and the survivors have to respect it and leave most of the time. Legion and Ghostface, I mean, they kind of run at you, and that's it. The difference is with Legion, you're injured all the time. With Ghostface, you're maybe exposed if you didn't catch him beforehand. Hag's definitely... Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. I haven't really looked at Xeno's add-ons since the changes. I think, for the most part, Xeno's add-ons are fine. There's a couple in here that probably need adjusting, but, like, for the most part, I think they all have a use. They're not all good. I'm not saying they're all good. I don't think all add-ons should be good. I think it's literally impossible. You know what killer has all good add-ons? Wraith. Case in point, done. Well, yeah, Milky, but that's the other problem. Like, you say middle of C tier, like, I don't, like, I don't know you personally. I don't know all of your takes on the game. I don't know how you're qualifying C tier. So that literally means nothing to me. And that's not me, like, dismissing it. Okay, I guess it is me dismissing it. That's me saying, like, your middle of C tier could be my D tier. You know? Even though I don't think any killers in this game are in D tier. I put most killers in B tier, to be fair. And that's the other thing. Like, for me, for example, I put most killers in B tier. Like, if I did, like, a quick rundown real quick, it's like... C, B, A, S, B, C, B, 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 A, C, B, like, that's the problem. Cloud for me is 8. Well, see, exactly. And I'm sure you have perfectly justifiable reasons for putting him in A tier. I think that's crazy, but that doesn't mean you're wrong or I'm right. Again, especially outside of like the top like 5 and the bottom 4. What build am I running? Am I still running the Rampage build? I kind of got lost in the fucking yap. What? Am I running the Rampage build? I didn't swap, right? I guess we're about to find out. Other links. Well, to an extent, they're subjective. And I want to do a video talking about this, like more in depth, because I want to go over like the history of tier lists. For those that don't know, a lot of tier lists, the concept of a tier list, it's been around forever. But for gaming specifically, it started with fighting games. That's where like the thing comes from. And it's just in fighting games, tier lists are a lot easier to quantify because it's like this character compared to all the other characters because it's a 1v1. You're fighting all those other characters. So it makes a lot more sense to do a tier list in that sense. In Dead by Daylight, in a lot of other games, it's a lot harder to do a tier list because, again, I say this all the time whenever people bring up killer tier lists. The killers are not playing against each other. Well, on the bright side, Trickster's Illusion has a shit ton of pallets, so I have that going for me. Okay. They spawned on that one, the one I decided not to check. Great. Sounds brutal on range killers. Pyramid Head doesn't do terrible. Was that door always open? Yes, it was. Pyramid Head doesn't do... Here... What? Oh. Why did the scratch marks start? Are you walking half the time? Am I going to start chase or no? Jane, are you running Calm Spirits? Wow, you guys kind of suck at this. What gem was that? God, I hate Calm Spirit. It's so weird when the scream doesn't happen. As much as I hate the scream... Oh, good dodge. Use the loop. Oh, I can't believe he got that. Okay. On the bright side, after these first few downs, I should be fine. Should keep running forward. Should. She's just gonna hold forward. shit. 1% haste, 1% haste. Yo, chat, 1% haste, though. 1% haste. Let's go. I know Alucard's still doing this, isn't he? Thought he was. That would be Alucard. He's got that pallet there. It's kind of hoping he pre-dropped it. You know, if I wasn't playing with Rampage and whatever, this team would have been fucked, by the way. Are you running Calm Spirit too? Jane was over here. Saw her run away. Break this. Okay, they do that one. What? Was that apocalyptic ingenuity? I just need to repeat a pallet, that's what I need. Does it give me a hit? %13 hinder, don't fail me now. 1% ace is like dripping water about bossing and telling people holding the 3 seconds back. They are over here. I did the rare vaulting as Pyramid Head, chat. Goodbye, Caveats. I don't think there's any chance in hell I win this match. But it is funny to think that, technically speaking, if I wasn't using these perks, I probably would have won this. Just for being Pyramid Head. Oh. Why were there scratch marks delayed? What the fuck? %6 haste. And she gets slowed. And she's about to get tormented. Okay, Jean goes there. Makes her scream. Also, Jane had Calm Spirit, that's why she didn't scream. Good put on Kate. I thought she ran into me. Where are you going, Kate? Okay. Bye, Kate. They can still bring. I mean, there was a chance. I don't think it was happening. GG's doing though. I do feel like if I didn't bring this build though, I would have been fine. I feel like if I didn't get flashlight saved right at the start of the match, I would have been fine, like 100%. I don't care. They can wait there. It fucking draws out the clock for me. Are there no breakable walls on this map? I think I've asked this before. That's so odd. Comms. It was apocalyptic ingenuity. You know what? Credit. Fucking credit. Self-care, Calm Spirit, Urban Evasion, Sprint Burst. I know the Kate had Sprint Burst. Sprint Burst, yeah. Urban Evasion. Oh, right, because Jason's out. What are you talking about? Don't you remember how Rampage almost got you down with 1% haste? I think it's a skill issue. You're so right. You're so right. So hang on a second. Do they still get the hinder if they don't scream, right? Right? This isn't like Phantom Fear, right? Where if they don't scream, it doesn't activate, right? Clown, my problem with Clown and introducing him for new players is that he can build bad habits with other killers. Because if you're used to playing a loop as if the survivor is hindered and you have haste, then it becomes an issue. Because then when you go to a killer like Trapper, where you have to do basic M1 mind games as a 115, you're so used to the haste and hinder that you're playing it in a way you can't. Hang on a second. Who's on? Hidden Pickles. They're in the middle of matches. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm testing that later. Okay, Chad, do you think we've tested Rampage and Scared to Death enough? 2 matches, you think that's enough to test these perks? I don't think Pyramid Head is very good with these perks. Not gonna lie. After extensive testing, I don't think he's very good with these perks. I don't know, man. Like, Scared to Death, I think is... Oh, thank you for the sub, whoever subbed. I can't see it. Quantamo King, I think I said that correctly. No, I could test it later. I would be curious, but I can get the findings later. It's fine, Kit. Thank you. I would need 3 volunteers, technically. Actually, you know what, Kit? Yeah, come on. Let's do this. If you want to log on, we can test this real quick. I'm not biased because it's Jason. Like, the idea for Scared to Death... Kit, just let me know when you're on. The idea for Scared to Death is sounds. I don't know, like... Would it be fine... Would it be fine if it was only, like, if it would work like Hive Mind, where it was just one hook lights the totem? Okay, just let me know. I got the lobby. You should be able to just join. It doesn't feel hex-worthy? Because it's hindered. It could also be for thematic reasons. Jason's not... Jason's associated with the supernatural, so it could also be thematic reasons. Boons are getting power crept? Boons have always been power crept. People act like boons were like this super power. No, it was just Circle of Healing. The other ones are fine. Hi, Phantom Nugget. My malignant... Oh my god. It could be thematic. That could be my biggest guess as to why they made it a hex. Sending a join request. I did not get a join request. Well, the thing is 13. Milky, that's the thing, 13. It has to be in... They literally can't nerf it. They can't nerf or buff the hex. Or the hinder. Oh, there you are. I guess the map doesn't matter, does it? We'll do Lake Mine, because I like how Lake Mine looks. Kit, you shouldn't have to bring anything. Just something to, I guess... Well, you don't even have to heal yourself. Hey, you should be fine. No, it's fine. I'll just down the bots. Maybe. I mean, if they nerfed it at a 13 for coffee, maybe it's possible. I don't know, it's just like with Kursu's perks. I mean, like, there's been suggestions to buff them, but they are what they are. There comes a point when I feel like we need to just accept the perks for what they are. Unless one's, like, truly problematic. Like Stakeout, or not Stakeout, fast track was. I like the idea of hexes. I genuinely do. What did they bring? A Mori? What'd you bring? Kid, what did you bring? Honestly, though, like, I think Rampage is fine. I think it could just use a number buff to 2% per token instead of 1, and I think it would be okay. And then I still think Silent Shadow. I don't think it's OP or meta or anything, but I think it fits the niche it needs to fit, and it's fine. Nick. What? I fucking hate this game. Nick, you embarrassed me. You embarrassed me, Nick. Okay, I have to hook all of you once. That have no requirements related to these boons while I have to go through boot camp to activate a hinder perk. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. You can go and unhook him. I don't know where'd David go? Actually, no, you know what? No, I'll down you, and then David has to come unhook. Okay, and then I walk away. And David is wrapping around. Okay. Okay, David should be going for the unhook now. I am on the other side of the fucking map. He went for you? Why? Go unhook the Nick, you're fine. I know there's a delay, by the way. Alright, now sandbag the David for my amusement. Okay. Wait, did you bring Calm Spirit? I feel like I forgot that part. Please tell me you brought Calm Spirit. Okay. Okay, drop the pallet. You didn't bring Calm Spirit. Whoops. Oh, yes you did. Did you still get hindered? Did you still get hindered? Kit! I need to know, did you get hindered? Don't break the totem! Okay, alright, we'll restart then. I'll give you Calm Spirit. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, bring Calm Spirit this time. That was my fault. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, I had Obsidian Goblet on. That's probably not good. I forgot the whole thing we were testing. I forgot. Yeah, yeah. You can mute yourself if you don't want to talk. Let me find you.
There we go.
Okay. Alright. Alright, put on Calm Spirit. Hi, kid.
Hey. I do have Calm Spirit on, by the way.
Okay, good. Why didn't you scream, though?
I did.
But maybe it's because you were getting tormented at the same time. You didn't scream on my screen.
Yeah. Weird.
I probably should have also had you bring Bond so you can body block, but it's fine.
I mean, I briefly body blocked.
It worked. It worked. It's fine.
Alright. I spawned by like the bunch of metal pipes.
I brought lethal. It's fine. You're
right.
Yeah. You're right next to David.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. And Nick is on my right. Nick, I'll go get him.
I was trying to put body block Nick, sorry.
He's fine.
I'm gonna go unhook David, I guess.
Okay. Wouldn't Scared to Death be good with Wraith and his add-ons to uncloak it to repel it? Yeah, that would be like the one of the few killers who could probably run it well. It's probably also decent on Larry. The problem is just how long it takes to proc, and the fact that it's a hex means that the effect can be taken away. Where are you?
Hi. Oh no!
Okay, yeah, you definitely have Calm Spirit on.
Yep.
I hate this fucking perk so much. Okay, and now I will run all the way away. I'll protect the hex, and hopefully David actually comes save you guys. You just come to main. There's a pallet. There should be a pallet right here.
Where are you at?
Main.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, just drop that pallet. Alright. Did you get hindered?
I still hindered.
You still get hindered. Okay. Okay, thank God. Okay, alright, thank you for that.
There we go.
Okay, so you still get
A lot easier.
you still get hindered. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Anytime, man.
Right. Alright, so it does still get the hinder even though it don't scream. Okay, that's good to know. Shit. You can add Game Afoot to 13% hinder plus 7% haste. That is true. You have to be chasing the obsession, though. That would be the problem with it. Then if you run Nemesis... Oh, they didn't add Silent Shadow to in-game yet. Okay. Thanks for the dollar. You got a build you want me to play, Killer? What you got? It would be diminishing returns, but it would apply the 50%. The 50% diminishing returns would apply to the lower amount. So knockout would go down to 2.5 seconds, or 2.5% hinder. So it would be a 15.5% hinder for like a second. Is it? How much is knockout? Is it 6%? No, it's 5%. Yeah. So yeah, so it would be 2.5%. You have this amazing build. Bloodhounds. Territorial Imperative. All Shaking Thunder. Hive Mind. Oh, for Jason. Jason, my bad. Did I use all my presets already? Okay, there we go. Rock. Aluminum imprints. Bloodhounds. Territorial Imperative. I can spell. All Shaking Thunder. Hive Mind. Okay. Sure. No, Haste Jason can work, George. So... Sorry, Yummy, I didn't know your butt was right there. So, Haste, because of how diminishing returns works, the diminishing returns applies to... So, so if you have two forms of Haste, so Jason's a good example for this. I think it's actually 4.8, or I'm going to say 4.5 for arguments, so just to make the math easier. What was I going to say? So, if he gets the 4.5% haste from his base kit, and you get any other form of haste, let's say Rapid Brutality like we were testing last night, Rapid Brutality is 5% haste. So, the 5% haste is applied first. So the 5% haste is applied first, and then the lower amount, the 4.5, is what gets the 50% decrease. So the 4.5% gets decreased by half, not the 5%. So haste actually, it's not, I wouldn't say it's good on him, but he can still use it. Isn't Face the Darkness just better imperative for the reveals? No, well, yes. I mean, wait. Yes. The problem with Territorial Imperative, or with the difference would be Territorial Imperative is always up if they happen to go into the basement, and Face the Darkness is 1, a hex, so they can get rid of it, and 2, you have to injure somebody and just leave them. If you kill them, then or down them, then the hex goes away too. One thing I didn't test last night was Unbound on Jason. I don't know if that works as his power. I would assume it does. It's not a special vault, I don't think. BAM still works. Well, yeah, someone walks down or someone walks up basement stairs and you just spike them back down. He's really good in Shaq in general. Remember that Ada I killed in Shaq a couple days? Well, probably not. I don't expect people to remember all my matches. There was that Ada in Shaq on Ormond a couple days ago. I threw a spike at her so it took her away from the pallet, body blocked the pallet, and she had to medium vault. And then I got the down immediately. Yeah, Thwack works on Omnipresent Evil. It also apparently builds Spirit Fury, which it's not supposed to do. It doesn't work with Brutal. We tested that last night. So, Lynx, what's the thought process with the build exactly? I don't even know what Aluminum Imprint does. You can't call yourself a fake Bennett fan if you can't remember every single minor detail. Oh, so you're a Star Wars fan? Name every clone trooper. Fucking. God damn it. Oh, chat, what's the animal tonight? We're back on animals for Pyramid Head since we're back on Pyramid Head. What's the animal tonight? Is there an iconic animal from the Friday the 13th series? Other than the snake they killed? Rest in peace. I cannot believe they killed a real fucking snake. That is... They killed a real snake, man. What the fuck? Yeah, are you comfy? Yeah, okay. The dog from Jason Takes Manhattan. Okay, fine. That's our pyramid. Hang on. Let me see if I can look this up. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. Hang on. Dog from Jason Takes Manhattan. Oh, he's adorable. He's adorable. Territorial for basement and all shaking thunder because it can activate while an omnipresent evil plus teleport. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, I think we did hippo. We've done hippo, Darth. I've done a dog too, but not this specific dog. So. RPD. Well. Oh, wait, do they still hear the boom? Hiya! If she goes out, I'm fine though. Dodge. It took 2 years, chat, but we finally have a killer who can use all Shaking Thunder. Shocked and appalled she did that. Shouldn't agree to this, Alita. I don't know why you did. Is Basement here? Damn it! No, it's on the other side. No. Where are you? I just saw you. Should I walk bad? That's really funny that this works with that. That's really funny. I think I can get her to it. I think I can get her to it, but hang on. Come on. There goes Hive Mind. Yes! Also, a reminder, even if I don't get the aura read, I will still get, but the perk should still go on cooldown. Is that within range of Basement? That's dumb. Above me? Okay, maybe the perk won't still go on cooldown. I missed. I do see the vision, though, with this. Not even close. Not even fucking close. She learned from her mistake. Wow, you brooded that for way too long. Admittedly, the desk lamp defeats Jason's harpoon, admittedly. That's worth a shot. My best guess is they're outside. Well, they aren't here. So, like, I get the thought process of this build. Bloodhound kind of coming in clutch, honestly. So if I was them... Yep, they're down there. I just saw them. I don't know where she went. Good shit. Have to break that one. Can't say for sure if All Shaken got me that, but whatever. What? Bro, are you fucking... Are you shitting me with that? Hey, you're both on death hook. Y'all might not want to do this. That should be a 3K, because I don't think Laura can... Unless she's heading right over to Zarina, I think that... Or Zarina's heading right this way. I think that's a kill. Also, Zarina's injured, so she's gonna be dropping blood. Yeah, GG's. People know about Jason's loot bag add-on, right? I think it's fine. I think it's there for a reason. Hey, she had decisive. What a shocker. Of course, the one that did nothing. I mean, she finished the last gen. I don't think she did nothing. Oh, she had wake up? Yo, I was never getting there. I don't know, like, I like what this build is going for. The one thing I would say is maybe swap territorial. I get why it's here, but I think it's kind of a bit pointless. Also, I'm kind of not liking Sinuous Rock. I get why people like this add-on and think it's good. The problem is, if they're crouched when you come out, they don't get affected by it. The random wake up is crazy. I like how I was putting this build on Pyramid Head as if I was gonna fucking... It is. There are some perks, I say this all the time, there are some perks that I really hope the community doesn't figure out how good... Why am I on Ace Visconti? There are some perks that I really hope that the community never figures out are good. Breakdown? This perk is fucking amazing. Dance with me? I'm telling you guys, run this perk. Run this fucking perk and you will see it work. You are gonna see this fucking perk work so well if you start running it. It won't work all the time. I'm not saying that. And I think it's part of why people don't bring it as much as they should. But this perk will fuck you. You will bamboozle killers all the fucking time with Dance With Me. A reminder, it's a 15-second cooldown while you're basically invisible for 5 seconds. And what's Quick and Quiet's cooldown now? Quick and Quiet is also 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not... I'm so sorry. I hit you with a chair because I adjusted. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the risk you run. I'm sorry. You're good. Sorry, baby girl. Yeah, that's why I'm not that scared of cross-examination, because people are complaining about it. And I've been complaining about Dance With Me for like a year now, and I still never see anyone use it. Because the problem with a perk like Cross-Examination and Dance With Me is their effects are good, but sometimes, a lot of times, it's going to feel like they're not doing anything. So people aren't going to run them. I can almost promise you that's what's going to happen. Do I have an in-game build already set up? I think I do. Do I not? I don't. Okay. Jason! 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 Do I run Terminus or Noed? Yeah, no one runs self-preservation. I see it every now and again, but not that often. Yeah, Linda Hand, but I feel like the changes they're doing to it, from what I've heard, they're making it so only one survivor can use it. It can only be used by one survivor once, is what I've been told. Every rain chapter. I'm glad you knew what I was referencing. I'm so glad you knew. Yeah, we can run that road. I don't know why I'm doing this manually. Is that there's something specific is there anything specific I need to get? No. Okay. I do want hard shit counters, though. Jason! Oh, right, I can do this while I'm queued, can't I? Okay, yeah, we'll do Noed instead of, Terminus. My problem with Noed is that I'm not the biggest fan because it shows their aura, so unless you're playing a killer that can blind, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Oh, speaking of, by the way, chat, I did update, my in-game Krisu build. Oh, what? Why didn't it update? No, there it is. Okay, yeah, it updated. Okay. My in-game Krisu build has added Silent Shadow to it, because I want to be evil. I need more knotted ropes. So true. I was about to ask who the killer for the Heavy Rain chapter would be, like a fucking idiot. Yeah, knotted rope. So you don't understand. While knotted rope doesn't do much on that initial hit, if you do the math, the time it saves you throughout the match is worth it. Those are my mental gymnastics, chat. The QTE, that's the killer. It's not the origami killer, it's the quick time events, I knew it. I knew it. I have no idea. I'm gonna say something and people are gonna be mad at me for this. I have never played Heavy Rain. I have never watched much of Heavy Rain, I just know it from the memes. I have played Beyond Two Souls, and I have played Detroit Become Human. I have not played Heavy Rain. I'm sorry, Mr. Cross. Oh, she's so happy. Yes, my precious angel, yum yum. What is it? You gonna go sleep on your throne? I think it's a better spot than under me. Because I accidentally kick you all the time. And I don't like doing that. I don't like hurting you. Yeah, yesterday Yum Yum was sitting behind my chair. I don't know if it was during stream or not, but she was sitting behind my chair, and like I moved my hand for some reason, and I smacked the shit out of her. I don't beat my cat. I'm not saying I beat my cat, but I do accidentally hit my cat sometimes. It's never not funny to me. I remember playing Heavy Rain when I was 9. Those QTEs went crazy. You played Heavy Rain when you were 9? I can't judge, but really? Yeah, I've played Beyond Two Souls and I've played Detroit Become Human. I think the major David Cross game I have not played is Heavy Rain. I think there's one I'm missing, but yeah. 28 stab wounds, Chad. 28. No, David Cage. I'm sorry. Was I saying David Cross? I meant Cage. Okay, now, hang on. Who made Heavy Rain? I know it was David Cage. It's David Cage. My bad. Who the fuck is David Cross? Who's David Cross? Oh, the guy from the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. That's David Cross. My God. Heavy Rain stream? God, no. One, I don't have to stream story games. I think we saw this very plainly during the Silent Hill F stuff. And two, I'm not the biggest fans of those games. It's like I don't really like Until Dawn either. I played it, but I'm not the biggest fan of those kinds of games. The one exception was the Wolf Among Us. That's the one exception to those story games I really like. I get what they're going for. I understand the appeal. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not real games, but for me, they just don't hit the same. I need like actual gameplay substance. You say that, and yet you play Dead by DEI. What does that have to do with anything? And why are you bringing up DEI? Do I want to know? Why is the rain heavy? Is it pregnant? Yes. Very much so, yes. For a David Cage game? No, it's a David Cage. You gotta play David Cage bingo. That's what we gotta do. I don't know if I just didn't want you to tormentor. I don't think anyone had... Did anyone have flashlight? I wasn't paying attention. I think I might have been one. Guess I'll put away a copy of Mixtape. I think Mixtape is the worst example of it, honestly. I have other problems with Mixtape, to be fair, but yeah. What the fuck did I just get stuck on? There we go, dude. Thank you. Thanks, Vic. Not even close! Just on the main, I think. Interesting play from the Michaela, alright. What even is Heavy Rain? How the fuck do I describe Heavy Rain? It's a story game, kind of like Detroit Become Human, where you make choices and there's quick time events that you don't instantly fail. Jane. I have not found Jane. Also, that was Silent Shadow value, by the way. Description, the rain is so heavy. Yep, there you go. I'm gonna get no other value from it because I'm gonna cage pretty much everybody else, but you know. I don't think Silent Shadow's that bad. Honestly, I really do think people are overstating how bad of a perk it is. What's the deal with Heavy Rain? Why is the rain heavy? Why did Michaela go to stage 2? I mean, come on. Michaela, you know you're tormented. I can just tunnel you and kill you right now. She didn't double back? Do you have Dead Hard? Oh, you're gonna aggressively use your decisive strike? Oh, wait a second. Hold up. The in-game curse strikes again. I mean, is it really a curse? The curse is I win the game. That's the curse, is I win the match. What's the point of running Silent Shadow and Pyramid Head? There isn't one, I just wanted to test it on him. Okay. Alright, how many of these players do you think brought Urban Evasion because they were expecting to go against Jason? Also, it could still get value. If I find Hatch, in fact, hang on. No, they didn't bring an offering. Okay. If I find Hatch and close it, I mean, we got No Way Out. And I'm undetectable, so... I You don't. I don't get to use the build equip part. You're so right. Oh yeah, I gotta get that one time we got use out of Rampage. I gotta clip that. The new OP perk. Hello, Mr. Centipede. The new OP perk, Rampage. Watch what it does. You'll be shocked. She dropped a fog vial? That's cool. Yeah, that's cool and all, but forgot Urban Evasion was a perk. I don't know. I've been seeing it a lot against Jason for some reason. No reason in particular. Yeah. The problem with what V did to you, Jane, is she didn't take aggro afterwards. So, yeah. If I find Hatch, she just dies, by the way. There's basically nothing she can do at that point. I'm so glad fog vials don't look like vape clouds. She was on it? Alright. How many urbans do we got? None? Jane, resilience built to last. Why? You're prestige 5. I know you have more perks. Their profile's privated. Okay. Why? Okay, whatever. I don't think it's that a lot of Survivor perks are really forgettable. I think it's just because the good ones are so dominant that... Like, I know what Aftercare does. I love this perk. I know what this does offhand. But because it's not so atrociously bad, and it's not so like, OP busted, that's why it's forgettable. It's like, what's a good example? In Pokemon, it's like Lumineon. Yeah, it's like Lumineon in Pokemon. This Pokemon used to be one of the most forgettable Pokemon ever. But because it had that reputation of being so forgettable, it stopped being forgettable. Are you bringing a hatchet? Nah, I'm good. It's fine. I need my wards too, though, because we're running low on music boxes.
See if you can catch a scent. You'll be chasing them soon enough.
Why ever use Aftercare when Bond and Empathy exist? Because Aftercare works after the heal, so that makes it that's why it would be better than Empathy in some cases. And for Bond, it has basically an infinite range. That would be the reason why. It's the same thing on Killer. I don't think it's a Survivor or Killer specific thing. I mean, like a good example is like Bloodhound, right? Like, people know Bloodhound. It's so bad and like so niche that a lot of people know it because of that. But like then there's like perks like Dominance that people forget about. This perk isn't bad, but it's not good. So why would you need to remember it? Or Cruel Limits? I love this perk, but yeah, a lot of people forget it exists. Because, yeah, then there's perks like Septic Touch, if I could find it. Septic. Yeah, there's perks like Septic Touch. This perk is so bad that you can't forget it. It's because YouTubers post out the OP busted perks out loud and nobody pays attention to anything else because it all costs money. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it so harshly, but yeah, I think it's definitely part of it. Yeah, the worst thing you can be isn't bad. It's forgettable. I think Dante said that. That's the worst thing any new content in a video game or anything in general can be. And we see this all the time on the internet, right? I mean, like... But, like, again, like, you see, like... If I made a video on, like, let's say Scarlet Egg, right? I mean, I did. I titled that video terribly, but, like, my options to talk about this okay, Scarlet Egg's a bad example. What's a good example? What's a good example? I'm trying to think of, like, a really good, like, it's okay kind of add-on. Does Portable have, like, an It's Okay add-on? Yeah, I think... Okay, Rust-Colored Egg. Yeah, that's a good example, right? It's an add-on that's, like, it's okay. It's not super good. It's not super bad. So, like, if I'm making a video talking about this add-on, if I just say, it's okay, like, that doesn't... No one gives a shit. No one's gonna watch that. No one cares. I'll still make the video because I'm me, but... From a YouTuber's perspective, especially if it's their job, you kind of aren't allowed to do that. Ideally, it has to be something bad because negativity sells. Because humans are more emotional, it gets more clicks, it gets more engagement. Not necessarily things that are rage baity, but things that are negative. But if it's bad, like, if it's good, I can also say, like, it's super OP and strong, right? And people will still, like, care. But if I'm just like, it's okay. It's aight. You know, it'll get used every now and again. Sometimes it's, sometimes there's scenarios where it's really good. People are always looking up builds for killers and survivors. Yeah, so do I. I do it too, just to kind of stay in the loop. I mean, you'll notice, I mean, we've done this before, but, like, if you go to, like, my most used perks... Look at, like, if you go to my most used perks, this is since, I think it's August of 2021, I believe is when they started, updating this. Like, my most used perks are fucking Lethal Pursuer, keep them waiting. Stay the best for last, Barbecue and Chili and Surge. Like, and Rapid Brutality. Like, the only slowdown perks, like, in my top 10 are what? Pop Goes the Weasel, Deadlock, Corrupt, technically, and Surge. And Surge is on here because of Clown. Corrupt is on here because I fucking love this perk. But it was also OP at the time. Pop is on here because when I started playing the game, Pop was really, really busted. And, like, the only real slowdown perk. And Deadlock is because it works on every killer. But, like, if you look at this, like, for most people, I doubt it's going to be... I'm pretty sure there's going to be, like, Pain Res. I don't know. What else do people run these days? Thank you, Streamlabs, for not updating the scene. I appreciate you. I like Jason. I've had a lot of fun with Jason. I really want to play him right now, honestly. His perks are mediocre. I wouldn't even say mediocre. We were testing Rampage and... oh my god, what was the other... Scared to Death. Yeah, I genuinely think they're just bad perks. Coming from me, that means a lot. I can think of a couple niche scenarios where you can maybe get some use out of them. and a couple killers that would be okay with them. But yeah. He's sort of sluggish. I don't agree with that. I mean, again, it's a personal take. I just don't agree with it. I really want to play Jason right now. That's how much fun he is. More slot perks with the slot pile. I think Silent Shadow is probably the only good one, quote unquote, in good. With shoes and coffee, yeah, that sounds decent. I wouldn't I don't really want to run Surge with him. The same reason I don't like running it on most M2s. It's not because it can't get value. It's that there are times you're going to get a down with your M2 and you wish you got it with your M1. I don't mind Rapid on him. We were testing that last night. I think people will realize that it's actually pretty decent on him. Because you only lose your haste. You only lose your base kit haste. I wanted to trail that. Sable, why? You were dodging it. Why did you run back into it? She was dodging it. She was doing Ada, do you have urban evasion by chance? Ada, do you have urban evasion by chance? I've heard that suggestion a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of. Okay, so here's the thing with Jason that people forget, and why I think him being 4.4 makes sense. On top of that, he's mostly 4.6 if you just manage your haste. But his projectile does like everything. Like, think about it for a second. His projectile is displacement. It has virtually infinite range. I don't know if he dodged that or not. Displacement, virtually infinite range. It can go through tiny cracks just like Deathslingers can. Shit, I'm trying. It gives you info like Springtrap's axe does if they don't pull it out. If they do pull it out, they get hindered in the chase. Like, his projectile does so much. The only thing it doesn't have is the fact that he needs to, like, walk away to reload it. That's, like, the biggest thing it has going against it. Did she not dodge that? Really? So I think him being 4.4 for the most part without his omnipresent evil, I think it's justified. No dead hearts. No dead heart, Ada Wong. Who just did that in my face, and why would you do that? Alucard, why would you do this? Okay, remember, I did hook Alucard. I need to remember that they all could have Dead Hard. It's possible. I think he does. He's standing back. Okay, he doesn't. That's fine by me. Be gone with ye! Please be Alan. Yes! Okay, Alan, you were the last one I needed. Thank you. That's fairly easy to predict. It can be. I need to do the math on it, but it's like with Huntress, like anything outside of 20 meters is reactable, anything within 20 meters isn't. I think, I don't know how fast his spike flies, but if I was to guess, I'd assume it's 25 meters, because that shit goes fast. The sound cue kills it for you? I mean, what if I told you that Deathslinger has a worse sound cue than he does? I still don't know why Deathslinger has his sound cue. It is the in-game curse, chat. 42 meters a second? Yeah, so 21 meters. Anything within 21 meters is virtually, I need to make that clear, that word is very important in this context. Virtually anything within 21 meters would be unreacted, or a little bit less than 21 meters, it'd be about 18. Because that would be half a frame. Good shit. Never mind. If he misses, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, that's, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to respond to that with. Yeah, of course it's assuming you land the power. Pyramid is massively punished when he misses. The difference with him is that he doesn't have as much range as Jason does. Unless he's running Seal. And Seal has its own problems. Mostly that it has to be charged up. And even then, Seal's what? I forget the fucking... You know, when I'm doing the 100-hour video, I swear I need to remember... I need to remember, like, ranges for shit. I think Jason also makes up for it for the fact that he has a map mobility tool. I think that also makes up for it. That is true. I don't know, it's just like the... It's just like the, I understand why people think he feels sluggish and whatnot. I think it's fine. Well, sorry, Albert. It really is the in-game curse, huh? It's 2 matches in a row. Fuck. Poised. Poised, stakeout, hyper-focus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We'll make it 5 moves ahead. That makes sense. Alucard had Deliverance. He stuck the gen. That's why he didn't get Deliverance. I am usually a nice person with people. That Sable was P100. So is the problem for you, Scully, or Skelly, is the problem the cognitive dissonance? Is that the problem? I mean, again, my counter to that is that he's not that slow as long as you manage the haste. I don't think Hag should be 4.4. I used to agree with that. I don't think she should be 4.4. My suggestion has always been I think she needs a longer lunge when she comes out of her traps. But the solution to that would just be making her 115. The reason I thought she should be 1.4 is because it encourages her to actually set her traps up and not just chase like normal. Right, but I think the 4.4 thing is usually... It's to compensate for something else. No, I agree to an extent. God, I always say your name wrong. But no, I agree to an extent. I feel like I've said this before. If you use Omnipresent Evil on Jason, and you get into a chase with someone relatively soon, even if you're not running Shu, and you are not able to down them by the time it runs out, you need to leave that chase. You have chased that person for too long. Obviously, there's exceptions, and game state matters, and where they are, what's going on matters. But if you were chasing someone for the entirety of that haste, you would have been chasing them for too long. Sam? Okay, sorry. And if you're not really, like, digging, like, that because of how his power works and whatnot, and, oh, they'll just heal and whatnot, just run, what is it? What's the add-on? Is it Mirror Shards? Yeah, run Mirror Shards. No, it's fine. A lot of it... My point with this argument is a lot of it comes down to personal preference. That's the thing. Is I can't wait for in a year, by the way, when people say Blight should be 115 again. I can't wait for that. I think him being 4.4, but he's basically a pseudo 4.6 because of his base kit haste is fine. It's the same thing with Springtrap. It's like, I like that he's 4-4 when he has his axe, because it encourages you to throw the axe to be 4.6. Right, but that's a Vigil problem. Also, I haven't been seeing Vigil that much today, if I'm honest with you. It's the same thing with Ghostface I bring up a lot. Like, this is not me saying Ghostface is a good killer. I need to make this clear, because every time I bring up this fucking argument, people think it's what I'm saying. Ghostface is not a good killer. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you are chasing primarily with Ghostface, you are playing Ghostface wrong. Ghostface is not designed to chase. He is designed to ambush people. That is the entire point of his kit. The problem, and I'm not saying it's good, because the problem with that is the moment that there's any communication going on, that doesn't work. However, when it does work, it's fucking strong. But yeah, it's just like with Jason. It's like, I feel like if you're... Or like Clown. It's like when people play Clown and don't use the yellow bottles. Or the opposite. They don't use the purple bottles and only use the yellows. It's like you're judging the killer because you're not using part of the power or using it incorrectly. I would rather it just make Hag 4.6. The reason why I want to make Hag 4.6 is mostly so she has a longer lunge when she comes out of her trap. That's the big reason I want it. And I feel like Hinder might accomplish the same basic thing, but I feel like giving her a slightly longer lunge would help a lot of her issues. As far as buffing her traps, I think we had a long talk about this. I just don't know what you do. You can make it a debuff, I guess, but would she still be able to teleport to him? And then a lot of her add-ons, I don't know. Then again, a lot of her add-ons don't. Yeah, it's like if you or Freddy. I see so many people play, not so many people, but I see people play Freddy and don't use his dream palettes. And then say he's like a C-tier killer. What do you mean? You're not using half the power. They don't lunge the same. Henry's problem was he was lunging even less than a 4.4 is supposed to. Springtrap had the same issue on release. When he was 4.6 after throwing his axe, the game was still registering him as 4.4 for attacks for some reason. Henry was weird because he was lunging at the same distance as a he was lunging the distance like I believe it was Nurse's lunge distance. It's like, I said this back when I was, maining Chucky in that community for a while. It was even with this, like, I heard, like, the amount of people who didn't use Scamper, for one, not manual Scamper, just the Scamper it is now. I'm not saying it's good at every loop, but the loops, when it can be used, I still don't see people using it. And the amount of people who wouldn't use his fucking camera, which blows my mind because you don't even have to quote-unquote use it. Just scan the area with your third-person camera, man. It's not that... Oh, my God. And would say the killer was bad. People still say this killer is bad. I think Chucky is, like, a respectable B tier. I think he's fine. I don't think he's dog shit. I think he's fine. As far as him being 110... For Chucky in particular, there's a few reasons he needs to be 110. The third-person camera is a big one. I know someone's going to bring up wolf form. I think wolf form should be 110 personally anyways. But it's the third-person camera is one reason. His short size is another. Because if he was 115, believe me, I tested this. It is very hard to react to anything he's doing when he's 115 and so short. And also, because of how his model works... if he hugs a lot of loops, he actually is 2% faster, technically speaking, based on how looping around things goes. So if he's 115, Chucky is actually 117. Yeah, I still think wolf form should be 4.4. I genuinely think it should. Just because of the third-person camera. Do I think the Judgment should be 4.6? I don't know yet. The thing with the Judgment, from what we've seen, my only fear is it depends on how easy it is to use the laser. If the laser is super easy to use or like generally controllable, I think he, we don't know yet, needs to be 4.4. You mean 4.4 backwards? Yeah, I know. It's just like with Pyramid Head. I mean, I've been playing this killer for, what, 7 months now? And it's like... Torment. Torment engaging people is such a powerful fucking tool that people dismiss now because of the, what's it called? The base kit BT. But it's still such a powerful tool. Not having to worry about Dead Hard or Decisive Strike, Breakdown... Shoulder the Burden, Will Make It, Resurgence. It's so powerful. They say that, but we'll see. It really depends. The problem with that too, though, Darth, is that depending on what they mean by that, that would be user-applied skill. Because that brings in the brain surgeon argument for game design, right? That brings in the brain surgeon. So there's a concept. This is from Team Fortress 2. There's a concept called the brain surgeon argument in Team Fortress 2. I just use it in a lot of other games. Where is it okay for something to be powerful if it's really hard to do? And where is that line drawn? Because, okay, if you had to perform brain surgery with a character. Let's say there was a character that that you had to perform brain surgery with them. And if you manage to do the brain surgery, you just win the match. Is that fair? Brain surgery is one of, if not the hardest things anyone can ever do. It's difficult. It's genuinely shocking anyone's able to even accomplish that task. But if we made an ability in a game that was so hard to use that it was at the equivalency of rocket science or brain surgery, is it okay if it just, like, basically instantly wins you the match? That it's a super powerful effect? Because that would be my only concern. I know there was a bit of a tangent with that, but that's my only concern with making the Judgment 4.6. Because, again, while they say it is difficult to use, this is Dead by Daylight. There is not that many things that are that difficult to use in this game. Like, genuinely. I mean, like, Hillbilly Curves are a good example. Like, yeah, they're impressive, but honestly, if you sit down and play Hillbilly for a while... I'd say, like, maybe a day or two. You won't be perfect at it, but you'll get the hang of it. Nurse, I mean, people say she's hard, but I think after, like, 4 or 5 matches, once you learn the range and how to charge the blink properly, she's really not that hard. I really don't think she is. It does depend on player skill. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Where is that line drawn? Where is that line drawn? Again... The brain surgeon argument, like, that's the massive extreme, right? But, like, let's say you had a projectile that ricocheted, okay? And if it bounces, and it can ricochet infinitely, right? It can hit one wall, bounce off another wall, and then keep bouncing until it doesn't hit a wall or it hits a target. If it was designed to instantly kill a player, if it bounces off of 5 walls before impacting a player, that is really difficult to do. Does that justify the strength? Because that would be my question. whether or not it's actually difficult. Yeah, that's another thing. It's like if people get good enough with it, if enough people mess around with it long enough, like where does that line get drawn? Human error does matter. I think that's a thing with, like, Huntress is a good example. Like, remember when Huntress got buffed to having 7 hatchets and we were all like, she doesn't need 7 hatchets because the people who are good with her don't need it. Then we kind of forget about the human error side of it. And are we balancing a Huntress around the assumption that people are landing every single hatchet? And if not, what percentage are we balancing it around? 70%? 60%? 80%? 20%? And which percentage is right? That's not, and again, that's not thinking about other factors like map design, geometry, etc., etc. Yeah, then there's the opposite of it. If you make something too hard with not enough of a benefit. And that's something that they have to think about constantly with all this. Singularity is a good example. I disagree with people saying he's dog shit easy now. I don't think he is. But Singularity is a good example. Even now, like, his play rate hasn't gone up ever since people claim he's really super easy and brainless now. But even before, like, when he was strong, when he was hard, like, when he was super difficult for a lot of people, he was still really good, yet no one fucking played him. People want to balance killers around assumptions. It's perfect play nowadays. That's the thing that you can't balance around perfection. You can't. That's just a cause for disaster. That's the problem. That's the problem with balancing around the pro scenes of games, right? Is because, and I'm not saying pros are perfect. They're not. Believe me, I've seen pros fucking make mistakes. That's the problem with balancing around pro players is that, and I'm not saying you should never balance around pro players. I'm not saying that at all. I think you should. There should be a healthy mix of balancing around pros and the average. But the problem is a pro player can, like, take a, like, Rainbow Six Siege. I'm going to bring up Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a good example of this, right? Recoil. Recoil is a stat they adjust for balance adjustments all the time. Pro players don't give a shit about recoil. They don't. They play the characters so much, scrim so often, recoil is a non-existent stat to them. Yet they have to buff and nerf that stat on certain guns because it's too good for the average player. Or too weak for the average player. Also, people start trying to do more frequently instead of playing the game and enjoying the characters. Some add-ons in DVD can be distracting for the same reason. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's the problem with doing it in any game. I mean, I've said it before. It's like, if you take, like, a master, like, what is it in Valorant? Oh my god, I forget the fucking... Ascendant? I think it's Ascendant. If you take, like, Ascendant tier in Valorant, and that one player, technically speaking, they're the best players in the game. And if we do top-down balancing, all the balancing we do around that Ascendant player, the one at the top, should trickle down to everyone else and make the game balanced. But it doesn't. Game devs have done this in the past before, and in theory, it should work. For some things, it does work, but it doesn't work for everything. Is it Radiant? I'm sorry. What's Ascendant? Is Ascendant Rivals? I don't know. Every game has a fucking different name for the tops. Like Apex, Ascendant, Radiant, Masters, like. If DBD had one, it would be Iridescent. It's just like. One above all? Okay, fair enough. Like Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is actually a really good example of this, right? Do we balance Pyramid Head around the assumption that you're going to land every M2? Because if we do, this character should be weak as shit. If you were able to land every M2 on Pyramid Head, this character should be weak as shit. It goes through walls. The range is decent and will land at basically any loop. And if you're running Music Box, you're not really punished all that much for missing. On top of his cage mechanic. And you know what? You know what character exemplifies this the most? Henry. Probably not. We're just ranting at this point before I do the Photoshop stuff. Henry. Have you played against a good Henry before? Or watched a good Henry before? That motherfucker don't miss. That motherfucker don't miss. He don't miss. And if he lands the center of that dot, that you're not dodging it. If he's good enough to constantly land the center of that dot on you, you're not getting out of the vine. My Henry senses are tingling. Hi, James. Yeah, I mean, I've seen fucking James here fucking obliterate people with this killer. If you are good enough and getting that flow state of landing your vines on him, he is, in my opinion, virtually uncounterable. And it leads to a question because, in theory, a lot of people say that's actually what they want. They want people to be rewarded for being skillful at a character. But there's a line. Because if you are so good with a character, you basically never miss. Well, that's not very interactive now, is it? For the exact reason, he's really cool, but his kid is not exactly, Matt, did you mean, I don't know what word you mean there, for a long-distance sharpshooter? It's more about control, movement, and force decisions. Yeah, for the most part. There are ways to play him for long distance. If you run Iridescent, where is it? I know I have a build for it. If you run Iridescent Seal of Metatron, you can make this character better than Huntress, in my opinion. It doesn't even take that long to charge up. It's half your meter. 5 seconds of trailing and you have it. And you get like a 20 meter, hang on, no, it's 25 meter range. But yeah. That's where human error comes back through, because yes, theoretically he can land every vine round on top of people. But even someone who plays him, yeah, no, yeah, I agree. It's just how do you balance around that? How many vine attacks are we assuming he's landing every match to balance around? That's the tricky thing with a killer like this, with a lot of killers like that. With a lot of 4.6 killers in general. The other thing with being 4.6 is, like I mentioned with Hag, it's to encourage you to actually use your power. Springtrap's the best example of this. If he wasn't 4.6, more people would just fucking M1 with him. And he does it now, but he would do it even more than he currently does. He would just zone with his axe all the time. Like, all the time. Yeah, and the fact, I think the fact that he doesn't instantly damage also helps him a lot. It's the same thing that I also think keeps Artist in check. I don't know, it's just, that's the thing. It's like, there's no perfect solution. Would I like to test Jason at 115? Yes. I would love to test Jason at 115. I would love to test fucking Trickster at 115 in his current state. I would love to. But there's no real way to do it, unfortunately. And the thing is, let's say we do make Jason 115. Because this is the other problem with it. Let's say we do make Jason 115. And it's a problem. Well, we're kind of stuck with that shit for at least a month and a half. She can slingshot at least, but that takes skill, timing, general game knowledge. Or yeah, a Trickster. Going against a Trickster that never misses, it's fucking miserable. Oh my god. Yeah, if they add those modding tools, that'll be great. I would love to test shit like that. Just to see how bad it is. Or how good it is. Because that's the thing, we can sit here and say Jason should be 115. But that brings up another question. If we make him 115, should he still have the haste after he comes out of Omnipresent Evil? And if we do that... Okay, we really have to rework one add-on. I thought it was 2. But that's the thing, though. That's kind of why I like Jason. I like the haste management. I like the fact that when I'm in chase... I was talking about this last night, I think, with Bailey. Where it's... I like this idea of... I think it was James. I don't remember who. But when I'm playing Jason, I'm like... I'm focusing on my haste. And if it's about to run out, if I can still get the down without it once it runs out, if I throw my spear right here, is there a pile next to me or in my path on the direction they're going to run? If I land my spear, am I going to knock them in a direction where they're going to land next to a pile so I can just pick one back up? Like, all of those things that Jason has, it just tickles something in the back of my brain that I love. And I think that's why I don't mind him being 110 while getting 115 when he comes out of Omnipresent Evil. Because it adds another layer to that management. And I think, to me, that's why I don't mind him being the way he is. I understand the complaints and the way people are feeling about it. One recommendation I do have to those people, though, who do want him 115 is run batteries included. I know it sounds dumb, but one, it would overtake his haste from his base kit because it's 5%. And you would be surprised how often you can get it by using, again, Omnipresent Evil. Because that's the other thing, too. If he didn't get the haste from Omnipresent Evil, there's almost no reason to use it in Chase, the more I think about it. There are times when you can get cutoffs with it, but you're not really ever going to use it in Chase. If he didn't have the haste. It's a GIF? Come on, I need an image. I'm looking up our Photoshop image chat, sorry. No, that one doesn't show it clearly enough. I like... Hang on. I have an idea. I know what I must do. I got it. I got it. The slashing dash would be a cool idea, though. Jason dashes out of power. Jason should have a dash. God damn it. I knew it. I knew it. It's all propaganda, Chad. I fucking knew it. This is dash flop propaganda. I fucking knew it. What if Jason could stare at people for a time in some kind of lurking mode, which would enable him to unlock his scary slash? You know? I don't know. I don't think I would be that good. Or fun and interactive to play against, personally. Just personally, I don't think it would be that good. For those that don't know what I'm photoshopping right now, this is the dog from Jason Takes Manhattan. I googled dog from Jason Takes Manhattan and this came up, so this is what we're doing. I have to get a couple of these. Yeah, it works. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Put that behind you. Put that there. Erase you. Time to use my favorite tool of all time. Maybe it would be more interactive if it broke pallets. Oh, you're so right. Oh, I didn't think about that. That could make it so much better. Also, where's the guy? I don't usually do this. I don't like calling people out in chat. Where's the DEI guy? Where did they go? What a weird fucking comment to post and then just leave. Dead by DEI. Sure, dude. Sure. I'm sorry. I don't know who hurt you. And I apologize for whoever it was, but Jesus Christ, man. What were they crying? Nothing. They were just like... they were just like... What was it? You hate story games and yet you play Dead by DEI? It was just like, what the fuck? One, what does that have to do with anything? Two, what? It was just really out of nowhere. I was just like, I don't know how to respond to this. Nope. What the fuck? Keep hitting the wrong one. There we go. Okay. I'm a genius. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? This is my favorite part of stream when I get to just wind down and do just random photoshops. It's gonna be such a shame when this is I have to figure something out for Skull Merchant. I do. I'm open to suggestions if anyone has them. I'm getting the fur to settle. DEI stole my wife. I have some bad news for you. What the fuck is this? What is this? Photoshop Skull Merchant over world leaders or billionaires. What is that? What is that? Why does the leg look so weird? I didn't erase that. What the? Why does it look so weird? Whatever. Okay, I think we're good, Chad. I'm gonna try to clean it up a bit, but I think we're good. What if we made her? What if we made new drones for like every night? It's got to be something I'm doing every day. Just remember that. I think this came out good, chat. I like it. Yeah, I think it came out good. You know, considering what happened to the snake in the original Friday the 13th movie, I am surprised. I am surprised that they were allowed to even use another animal in a movie. I'm gonna be 100%. For those that don't know the story, by the way, so in the original Friday the 13th movie, there's a scene where they kill a snake. That was it. They actually killed a real snake on set. What the fuck? And it wasn't like, and this wouldn't make it better, but it wasn't like a snake like they bought or like a wild snake. No, it was a handler snake. Oh my god. I'm surprised they didn't kill the dog. Yeah, no, this is real with it. Look this up. I can look this up right now. I'll get the scene. This is real. What I am about to... This short is 100% accurate.
You know a real snake was killed on set in the first Friday the 13th? No special effects. Just one poor snake.
They just killed him!
Sometimes horror movies go too far, even for realism.
Well, at least we know what's for dinner.
Did you know...
What? I just... Oh my fucking god. I just... How is that franchise still here if they killed someone six? Because it was a different time. That's why. It was a different time. It's not funny. Like, it's funny in retrospect, but I really do feel for that fucking snake handler. Like, what the fuck? Could you imagine the phone call? Yeah, dude, thanks for letting us borrow your snake. We just like, when are you gonna ship him back? Ship him back? Ship him back? What do you mean ship him back? It explains why this game is complete garbage with no redeeming qualities outside the cosmetics and why the content creators are on their payroll will never make any meaningful criticisms. I disagree with that statement, but sure. I mean, it could have been less horrific if they picked up some random rattlesnake off the street and slimed them. Okay, listen. I'm not saying it would have been better if it was just a random wild snake. I'm not saying they should have killed an animal on the set of Friday the 13th. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that it is really fucked up that they just killed a man's pet snake, basically. Do I get paid? Would you guys like to see how much I get paid? Hang on, I could show you. Hang on. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So over the past, over the past 28 days, I've gotten a grand total of $37, Chad. What did I make $11 from? Oh, that was a, I think someone was doing super chat that night. Oh, $38, let's go. Even when my videos do well, I do not get that much money. Let's see. Can I check how much money a video itself makes? I think I can. Analytics. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, this video got 2,000 views. I made $7. Don't let anyone ever tell you that I'm in this for the money. I made $7 from that video. That video took me a week. A week to make. Even like, what's a really well-performing video? Let's see. Oh, where's my Springtrap video? Hang on, that one got like 50,000 views, didn't it? Where is it? Yeah, okay, here it is, here it is. This video, this Springtrap video got 20,000 views. 20,000 views. $38. I'm in that behavior payroll, alright. Oh, man. The money in question. Oh my god. Do you know how much I pay for some of the art on the thumbnails? I pay like $50 for some of the art on my thumbnails. Like, I lose money when I make a video. This isn't me complaining, by the way. I love what I do. I do. I really do. If you wonder why I don't make weekly videos anymore, that's partly why. It's because it just wasn't worth the effort sometimes. Plus, I think the videos came out like shit. I think the videos I've been making more recently, especially with Bailey editing them, have been much better. Mosley, my comments explaining where DEI comment came from, pathetic. I mean, dude, we're laughing at you, so I don't know what you want. I hate to burst your bubble. It's like walking into someone's house, insulting them, and then being like, bro, why'd you kick me out? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Well, in any case, chat. I think we're going to call it a night there. Probably no stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish up Pyramid Head as best I can. Let me see if I doubt they've adjusted at this point. Okay, we're still at 89.6 hours, but we did play... How many? 1, 2... We only did 4 matches tonight for Pyramid Head. 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 13 minutes, that's... Eight, 9, 18, 30, 40. That's about an hour. Yeah, about an hour, give or take. So we're at... Yeah, we should be at about 91-ish. So we got about 9 more hours. Hopefully I can burst that out. But I love you guys as always. I'll see y'all Monday. I'm gonna try to get this done as fast as I can before the anniversary comes out, and then we'll have a video out. Should be hopefully this weekend for the anti-exhaustion video, because I'm really excited for that one actually. Then there should be a Pyramid Head builds video coming out soon, and I don't know if I'm gonna take that week off like I said, because I do want to play the event. Before when we're done with Pyramid Head, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, I love you guys all.